Oh man, I feel like I missed so much, right? So Pam Bondi had to answer questions after Trump signed all this, the House signed all this, everything else. And she looked very tired. She looked very, I wouldn't say, like you see here, it says, visibly near panic attack. I wouldn't say that. Did say she did look concerned. She sounds concerned. If you watch this video, it's everywhere. She was not her normal self. She's usually a little defiant, right? Has a little snap in her voice. She didn't sound like that during this press conference. And it makes sense due to the fact that she's lied about these files on numerous occasions. She has denied they exist. She has done all sorts of things, okay? There's one part in here where she talks, they asked her why the delay and everything else. She said, well, why the new investigations, like into Clinton and stuff like that. She's like, information came, she stuttered a lot about information coming forward, new information, and there wasn't. She was trying not to lie, is what she was doing, because it's very easy to catch people in a lie in this situation. And we're going to see the files. And so if she says there was new information, she's going to have to release that information. And if there is none, and people ask her, hey, where's this new information that sparked it? Then she's going to be caught in another lie, a blatant lie, right? So another thing she kept on saying was that she was following the law. Now, she said this enough that both my wife and I looked at each other and said, this sounds like Brett Kavanaugh during his confirmation investigation interview in front of Congress, when all he kept saying was, I like beer. She kept saying, I'm following the law. We're going to follow the law. I'm following the law. We're going to follow the law, right? That's all she said, like through this entire thing, is that we're following the law. So that was her 100% go-to default statement on any of these things, is we're going to follow the law, which sure, that's fine. We want you to follow the law. But then that totally contradicts her statement about how they're here to protect and victims. Now, if I am a victim of any situation and you want to protect me, you go find the people who did it and you investigate and you arrest and you charge and you get those people who did these things to me behind bars. You punish them. That is how you protect victims. Right? You don't just sit there and let victims do whatever they want, stay out of trouble, not investigate, not punish, not arrest, not anything. So the entire line of her saying that they're protecting victims falls completely flat when you realize that they didn't investigate anybody in these Epstein files on any real level, because there were no arrests, nobody's in jail, nobody's in trouble whatsoever. So they're not protecting victims. This woman right here just lied that it's not about victims, right? And then you have the director of the FBI standing right here next to her looking nervous as hell. Now, this man has enough problems. He does not need this to come down on him too. But the fact is that this interview, this press conference that she did not help her in any way. And when you talk about other problems that she's having within her Department of Justice, specifically with the prosecution of Comey, oh man, she is sweating. I guarantee you she's got some like quadruple strength deodorant on right now, and she's probably still sweating through it. And she is having some very, very late nights trying to figure out how to not get herself disbarred, and how to get herself not arrested, and how to get herself not held in contempt of court or contempt of Congress, which is a crime in and of itself. So these two especially, right? Head of the FBI, head of the Department of Justice, 100% Trump's cronies and do whatever he says. The problem is Trump has ordered them to break the law on numerous occasions, and they have. It is one of those things that's going to come back and bite them, especially in the midterms when Democrats sweep it and they have full power in the House and the Senate. These two are going to be in a lot of trouble because there's going to be a reckoning. There always is. Things always come back. So, yeah, she's struggling under there. I don't know if it's near panic attack levels, but she is struggling hard to not get herself into even more trouble than she already is.